Hi, Ozark Electric. Happy October. October is National Cooperative Month, and in recognition of that, we're going to be hosting Membership Appreciation Days. It's going to be the 4th, 5th, and 6th, which is a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. On the 4th, we'll be in Nixa from 11 to 1. On the 5th, we'll be at our Cape Fear office. And on the 6th, we'll be at the Mount Vernon office. Just come by if you've got time. Swing through. We're gonna have staff out grilling hot dogs, and you can drive through and pick that up. And we just want to say thanks as we celebrate National Cooperative Month. And so that's happening. Also, October's got a lot of fall festivals and stuff going on, and so get out and enjoy those. The end of the month, we have Halloween, so a lot of our young kids and youth are going to be out celebrating that. I just encourage you to enjoy the evening, but be safe in your travels. Look out for those kids that are out there, and let's have a great celebration of that. It's a great time of year. It's one of those transition months as we're moving out of summer and into fall and then getting ready for winter. One of the things I want to talk to you about is right now in October, our G&T is holding discussions with their boards and looking at the year ahead and what 2024 will bring as far as energy, resources, availability, rising costs, and what that will do at that level. And so in October, which we've already begun with our board talking about, rate pressures and the financial drivers that, hit Ozark Electric and our membership. So we take a look at that and prepare scenarios, have spreadsheets built out on plugging in components to see where we need to move possibly to continue to try and keep up with those costs. Because, I've told you so much about the pandemic and the supply chain issues, and we're seeing some of those things let up. But I'll tell you what's not letting up is that we're not seeing any of the pricing come back down to pre-pandemic pricing. And we've just tried to run it extremely lean to make sure that we're taking care of the resources that we have for Ozark Electric, and we're just up against it. And so if we see movement out of the G&T arenas from generation into transmission with rising costs, and that makes it to Ozark Electric, then we'll engage, we'll flip the switch on that, and we'll start to figure out how do we introduce that as a rate increase or a component to make sure that we stay in financial health and good standing. We will be learning that here in October. We'll deliberate, talk with our full board on multiple occasions to make sure that we're looking at all angles of what we can do to introduce anything that we would need to. Once we make that determination, if we're pushed into action to do that, we will through our many means that we've got through social media, through our webpage, through the Rural Missouri print, we'll get that announcement out to you so that it doesn't come as a surprise. We'll try and give you as much lead time as we can so that you can make preparations to take care of that stuff. The other thing that comes with the fall right now when we're trying to be busy as we can to wrap up as many construction projects as we can. So the guys are out working. The weather has been good, so they're being as productive as they can. As we get material in their hands, they're out there working, taking care of it. We're hoping that the weather and our storm season is over and we can ride some of this. Maybe we can be blessed with some great weather so that we can be really productive and get those things kind of closed out before the onset of winter. We also are trying to make our push for materials so that we can be in great supply and be flush with materials and all of our things that we need to make sure that we can get through winter. So we have projects for improving the system to go from maybe this size conductor to this size, or replacing poles, really trying to scramble and get right away taken care of. So we're kind of in a dash when we get into these opportunities where the weather is going to let us really put in productive days, and we're not having to be concerned about possible, heat exhaustion or heat stroke or the things that the guys put up with, and we ask them to be very diligent in making sure that they're aware of that so that they don't put themselves in any type of harm or jeopardy concerning those things. They're glad, I know, that we're into these fall temperatures because you can see a little bit more spring in their step. They're ready to get out there and get to work for you. So that's also taking place. We're trying to wrap those things up and get as much of that tied off as we can to put ourselves in preparation for winter. And we just, I know that I've seen some people, they're cutting open the persimmons, they're seeing if, the Farmer's Almanac, all those things that are out there to tell us or try to predict for us what we're going to face for winter. They're out there checking those things out right now. So let's hope for a mild winter. We can keep up with it and continue to work through those winter months to do some of the system improvements that we'd like to do once we've got your stuff taken care of. And even if you're endeavoring to take on projects and build things and stuff throughout the wintertime, so that we can be available to do that too. That's what October kind of brings us. That's what we look at as we're running stuff up here, and I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that you have an incredible October, and I'll talk to you in November. Thanks.